William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is world famous. We know quite a lot about him, but there is still much that remains a mystery. We don't know his date of birth. We don't know the date of his marriage. We even have very little idea of what he looked like. So, what do we know about William Shakespeare, the man? Okay, let me tell you when and where was Shakespeare born. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, a market town in a farming area of the Midlands. About 1,000 people lived there. Shakespeare, England's greatest writer, may have been born on St. George's Day. He was baptized on 26th April, so it is possible, but we really don't know. It would be fitting as he also died on the day of England's patron saint, St. George's Day, 23rd April. So, what was Shakespeare's family like? William was born to prosperous parents. His mother, Mary, was the daughter of a local farmer. His father, John, was a glove maker and wool trader with a large family house. When William was 4 years old, his father was elected bailiff to Stanford, effectively the mayor. But his early life wasn't easy. Although William was the third of 8 children, he grew up as the oldest. His 2 older sisters both died very young, and William was lucky to survive. When he was just a baby, in 1564, plague killed about 200 people in Stanford, 1 in 5 of the population. Fortunately, William survived. Where did Shakespeare go to school? From the age of 7, boys like William went to grammar school. There was one in Stratford and it is still there today. But schooling was different then. The boys learned to read, speak, and write in Latin. They also had to memorize and perform stories from history, useful skills for an actor and writer. Shakespeare probably left school aged 15. We have 6 surviving versions of Shakespeare's signature. They are all different. When did Shakespeare marry? In late 1582, we don't know the exact date, Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway, a local farmer's daughter. William was only 18 years old. Most men at this time married in their mid to late 20s. So why did William marry so young? The answer came 6 months later when William's daughter Susanna was baptized. What do we know of Shakespeare's family life? The answer is practically nothing. We know William and Anne had 2 more children, Hamnet and Judith, twins, born in 1585. Anne and the 3 children probably lived with William's parents at first. Later they moved to a new place, a large house in Stratford. But it was a strange family life. Shakespeare spent most of his time 100 miles away in London. What did Shakespeare do in London? From about 1590 to 1613, Shakespeare lived mainly in London and by 1592 was a well-known actor there. He was also a playwright. His play, Henry VI, was performed at the Rose Theatre in 1592. He went on to write or co-write about 40 plays. Shakespeare was also a poet, and in 1609 published a book of 154 sonnets. And Shakespeare was a businessman too. He was a sharer, part owner of a theatre company called the Lord Chamberlain's Men. And from 1599 he was part owner of the Globe Theatre. So for about 20 years he made money from acting, writing and running a theatre company. When did Shakespeare die? After 1613, Shakespeare spent more time at Stratford. Then in January 1616, he made a will and died on 23rd April 1616. He is buried in Holy Trinity Church in Stratford-upon-Avon. This engraving of William Shakespeare was engraved by Martin Droeshout in 1623. It is used on the title page of first folio collection of Shakespeare's plays, but may be more flattering than he really looked. Thank you. I got this resources from shakespearesglobe.com. Thank you.